22nd of the 9th, ADVChina, Liaoning, China.
Yes.
What happened over there, Similk?
Something bad happened. But there's a big caveat here.
Yeah, what's the caveat?
The caveat is that, number one, we don't know what the motivation was, but this is going around. It said
Yes.
the ADVChina Justice Bureau in Liaoning, China was bombed.
Yes.
The explosion was so powerful, and it says it's a bad translation.
Yeah, it's a bad translation. But, okay, we obviously are not going to show the footage. We're not going to show this, but there are, you know, casualties, at least 3 casualties.
Yes.
So here's the thing, though. We cannot confirm that this is where it happened. But one thing we can confirm is that there was some kind of an explosion that actually ended in fatalities. Yes. And there is like a notary office behind there. So it looks like it's an official sort of a place.
Yes. Now, it's not uncommon to see explosions. If you've come to the show before, you'll know that it's not uncommon to see explosions all over China. But if you watch Chinese state media, you will never, ever see anything of the sort.
Yes.
It's a full cover-up. North Korean police state. You don't see this kind of stuff, but there is unrest, and there's many people that do extreme things to enact change in China.
So what we're doing here is we're just reporting on the alleged explosion.
Sure.
But one thing we can say for sure is that there was an explosion that ended up in fatalities in a place that looks like it's outside of a police station or a public security office.
Something official.
Because you can see next to these public notary offices, you can actually see that big blue banner with the white stripes? That's what a police station looks like.
Not the band.
No, not the band.
Stripes.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. All right, let's move on to something else this week.
Shandong Dezhou County in China. Let's see what happened here.
Yes, okay. Now this is something you guys are going to get to see.
Yes.
Going to want to see. See, I'm getting everything backwards today.
Yeah, you're
it's
dyslexic
day.
today.
Yeah. This was a finance.
Yes.
The Finance Bureau.
Finance
correct?
Bureau, yeah.
Right.
So Finance Bureau was set on fire or just had a natural fire.
It was
oftentimes factories and these types of institutions have fires. It's very strange. Oh, goodness gracious. How did this how could this have happened?
Exactly.
It goes on forever.
I will. I just got to take the volume down, otherwise it'll drown us out. No, it's quite seriously though, this is I can guarantee with almost certainty that this is arson.
Okay.
Because when there are these financial disputes in China, for the average man, it's almost impossible to resolve them.
Sure.
So if the local government takes your land and doesn't pay your compensation or something of that ilk, the only thing people can resort to, honestly, is this kind of revenge.
True.
And it happens a lot.
Or it could be like that song, Careless Whisper, but you change the whisper to smoker. Careless smoker.
It could be.
A lot of people smoke indoors in China.
Look, I'm not going to discount the fact that it could have been naturally started by a human.
Yes. But it's a big deal when a massive government building catches on fire, as you can imagine.
Yes. And when they don't tell you, first of all, when the reports came out, they were like, what? No, they said, well, there's no real cause and there are no casualties. That was their official report.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know the cause and there are no casualties.
Yeah.
Except for maybe the environment.
The casualty is Mother Earth.
Yeah.
The big gash in Mother Earth.
Yeah, you know.
It was a blue day, too.
Yeah, I know. You look at that horrible smoke.
You know what happened?
What?
I figured it out.
What?
You know, the sky in China is not used to being so clean and blue.
Oh, they were like, we got to fix this?
No, it was nature. It was
Nature's like, gotta balance it.
Man has destroyed nature so much in China that it's like, I need to rebalance this. I need to pollute. I need to become hazy.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Be like, oh, what is this blue shit in the sky?
Exactly.
Oh, shit. What's that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
yeah,
Smurfs land here?
Exactly.
Blueberries smeared everywhere?
Yeah, I mean, we're exaggerating, obviously, but the thing is, it is kind of rare to have nice blue skies in China, depending on where you are. Up north, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Well, okay, again, it depends.
Yeah.
Now,
That's a big deal.
This is a big deal. This is Beijing. This is the capital. We're not talking about a far-flung finance bureau in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
We're talking about...
It wasn't in the middle of nowhere.
No.
It was in Dezhou, a massive city.
Yes, I understand, but it's not Beijing or Shanghai, right? Okay, there was an explosion outside of a metro station.
Yes. What is up with the explosions recently? It's insane.
Yeah, so somebody just managed to catch the aftermath of the explosion here.
This is China's capital.
Yes, exactly. This is where the government is, okay?
Why did I not see anything about this, by the way?
Because this is the kind of news that they don't want anybody to see.
Obviously. I'm saying, but like mainstream stuff does cover China stuff recently. I didn't see anything about this.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
Must not have made it.
Because you can't deny the location, because you can anyone who knows Beijing will know where that is. And you can see there the blast scoring on the ground.
Yes.
So you can see that it was some kind of an explosion.
Yeah.
Of course, nobody really knows because there's no news about it.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been an e-bike.
Yeah, it could have, but wouldn't you... Like, if it was an e-bike, maybe you would think they'd just say that. Would they be like, oh, an e-bike, caught fire?
Yeah, it's better than, like,
there was
perceived terrorism.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah,
there's an unknown explosion. So, yes, on the streets of Beijing, we got explosions
at a major
happening.
station.
Yeah, right outside a metro station, which also makes me think that, maybe there's some kind of a motivation. You can see there's the metro station.
Yeah, again, we can't comment on that motivation. Yeah. But it's pretty crazy. You don't see this kind of stuff in the capital usually.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm saying the fact that it's right outside a metro station makes me believe that there's a possibility it was intentional rather than just in a random spot.
For sure. You do see that kind of stuff. Like when that happens around the world, that happens around public transportation and stuff, doesn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
So that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
And again, we usually see this kind of stuff in the middle of nowhere where it's going to get buried.
Yes.
Right? But people in Beijing are going to film this. They're going to be like, just like when the flood happened there and they actually put up the physical barriers.
Yeah, so people couldn't
so that people can't see the flood next to the road.
Mm-hmm.
People in Beijing aren't scared to film that. They're like, this something going down. They're international people.
Yeah.
Right? They're not like cut off in
much
the middle
more sophisticated than
Jiangxi
rural.
Yeah.
So anyway, on the 23rd of the 9th, we had something happening in Shandong, China. This is in the middle of the night, and you have a forced demolition crew coming to destroy people's homes.
Yes.
This is something that happens all over China, okay? And usually there's nothing that people can do.
Yes.
Okay, so the government wants to knock down the settlement you're in, the village, the houses, whatever, so that they can come and build a high-rise or they can build a highway.
Yeah.
So what they do is they kind of like offer you some compensation. People don't want to take it because they don't want to move out of their house. And then they're like, okay, well, then they come in the middle of the night and smash the house down so you don't have a place to live anymore.
Shout out to the people of China for dealing with that.
Yeah.
Because that is horrifying.
Absolutely. So anyway, we're going to show you what unfolded because it's quite spectacular. But whoever posted this video decided they were going to put like a eerie background music or something.
But it's a cacophony of nonsense.
Yeah, just you'll listen for yourself because basically
you will listen.
You will listen, okay? You will listen with me, okay? Yeah. So I've got all right. I'll put it in there. I got to be quicker than that.
You'll follow me, okay?
Oh, he's coming.
Oh, yes.
He's going later.
Oh, yeah, we got some more slapaganda today, don't you worry. Anyway, so this guy was showing the buses, because they bus in all of the this kind of thugs and the security personnel that are going to come and destroy this. So that's what he was showing, all these buses and stuff, right? So he put this soundtrack to it, and you got to hear this thing. I'll put it up, and hopefully that's not too loud, because this is terrible.
I brought it down. So
okay, let's try.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And that's like, when they said like played like heavy metal in Guantanamo or something.
Exactly.
Or that's what you should play.
Whatever that was, it was like a mixture of at least 2 or 3 random songs on top of each other.
Peak of music.
Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah,
I'm sorry, guys. It was very loud.
Okay, so
you brought it down.
Yes, yeah,
I did. I really did. But then you brought it up.
No, I didn't even make it 100%. I don't think.
Interesting.
Okay, so it's still loud. Anyway, so that was pretty bad. I'll keep it going down because you don't really need to know. So what happened was there was a standoff, obviously.
Music is a war crime.
Yeah, that music is a war crime. There was a standoff, as there always is. Like a couple of stones were thrown, that type of thing. They try to put debris on the roads. So
it didn't stay a standoff.
No.
It became a fiery dispute.
Yeah, you'll see what's going on.
Fire with workers.
This particular clip.
It's very long.
This is actually the ending, this part.
Yeah, but it's a reason. You'll see.
Okay, all right.
You will see.
I'll bring it back to that because I want you guys, there's something I want you to hear in this particular part.
Yeah.
But let's see. Yeah, normal type stuff. I think we're going to fast forward a bit till we get to the interesting things. Yeah, okay.
Here you go.
So, as is usually the case, the locals, to defend themselves, started to use fireworks.
Give them a little volume so they can hear a little works.
Okay.
Pretty fast.
Okay.
YouTube, chill out. We don't show anyone getting hit with them, so stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty wild. There's no guns, right?
No.
In China, well, there are, but like, there's no. The public doesn't have access to guns.
Yes.
So they have to use whatever they can. But I'll tell you what, anyone can get fireworks anywhere, anytime.
Correct.
So they're often used as defense weapons, and usually I see it in these land disputes.
Always. They always fire these like fireworks at the forced demolition crews that are coming there. Yeah, and the cops, to get rid of them. So this went on until about, I think it was about 3 a.m. in the morning, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And then finally, the cops came and told the crowd, okay, look, we're not going to continue anymore tonight. We're calling it a night.
Right.
But the thing that really annoys me about this is, let's see if we can hear it here or not.
You'll be able to hear it.
Okay.
The cops. Pause that.
It makes me want to slap them.
You're this close. You're this close.
Yes.
Do you know what they said, guys? Take a wild guess what they said.
Because after the police have come and said, like, yes, now they've been fighting the police the whole night, shooting fireworks at them, barricading rocks.
Is taken.
They're coming there, and the cops, like, they relent. They actually come up and they go to the crowd and they're like, all right, we've decided to cancel this operation for tonight. We'll renegotiate tomorrow.
Right.
What does the crowd say?
They say,
long live
Dongchandang Wan Sui.
Long live the Communist Party of China.
Long live the Communist Party of China. The cops didn't say that.
The people,
the protesters.
The protesters, they were like, yeah, we beat them back. Long live the Communist Party. Do they not realize who is coming to destroy their homes? Do they not realize that it is the Communist Party that has come to destroy their entire life?
That is like somebody that gets robbed on the street, and then you go, just must be misunderstood, and you go buy that person a meal and say, have a nice day.
It's even worse than that. It's like the person comes and you beat him, and he tries to steal your stuff and all that, and then like you
saying after the altercation,
you beat him off and all that, and then he
beat him off.
Yeah, well, not like that with your fists.
I think
actually even worse.
Lick my white neck in there somewhere.
Probably. Okay, fine. Okay.
Come and lick my white neck.
Yeah. So anyway, you beat this guy off.
Stop.
And then you like manage to hold on to your wallet that he was trying to and he scratches you and he bruises you, and as soon as he goes away, it's like you say to him, you are the most awesome thing in the world, and the reason why I was able to survive is because of you.
That's true.
You really helped me survive this incident that you caused.
That's what happened.
Anyway, whatever. Yes. Enough beating off criminals.
Don't beat off the criminals.
So I mean,
this is a weird scenario.
It's a very weird scenario.
Our analogies, let's be honest, really sucked there.
Sometimes,
very bad.
Sometimes we get them right.
You know what? You know what's easier to understand? What just happened?
Yes.
You didn't need an analogy.
Yeah, but anyway, I hope you realize how ridiculous it is that these people that are suppressed and actually attacked by the government are the ones that are saying, "Long live the government."
I know, they end up beating off the criminals.
Yeah, they beat off the government.
They did.
Yeah, they do.
They beat them off.
Whew. Anyway, okay, now this one is going to really, this is when the shit really hits the fan with this one, okay? Let's take a look what's happening here. This is in Nanning, okay, and this was...
this is wild.
Yeah, when was this? Sorry, it was the 24th?
This is the 24th,
yeah. I think it's 24th. Yeah, I didn't read it. 24th of the 9th. Okay, so dude's just driving around in Nanning, having a Nanning day, when all of a sudden...
Pause that real quick.
I will in a second.
It's loud.
Do you know what that is?
That's shit and piss.
That is a sewer.
Yes. Do we have any gross sound bites? I feel like it needs something.
It needs a gross... Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That is excrement and urine.
Yes. That's shit and piss.
Yeah.
For the layman.
Exactly. So what happened was the sewer burst. Yes. They were working on it, obviously.
Yes.
Don't worry, we've got extra clips to show you a little more about it, okay? And that's...
I want to see that one again, though, because that's like the front...
Okay, I'll take us back, because it's quite spectacular. I've never seen... Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. Oh, it's just disgusting.
Rather disgusting. You know, when I first saw this clip, I thought it was mud or something, and then when I found out it's actually raw sewage, that was, that's kind of gross.
That's called a Nanning shower.
Yeah.
That's what they call
it. The Nanning shower. Okay, let's take a look from another angle, guys. I think
disgusting.
We can. Yeah,
dangerous.
It
if
is.
you're out there, if you got imagine this.
What?
Imagine you go, what is? Oh, it's raining.
Dude, or you're just riding your bicycle, you're like breathing heavy. You know what I mean? It could happen. It could happen. Yeah, anyway. Here's another angle, guys. You can take a look over here. Here it comes. Bam! I mean, that is spectacular.
Gosh!
Yeah.
I hadn't looked at that one properly.
Yeah.
The plants will love it.
Oh, yeah. You're right. It's good fertilizer. Night soil.
Maybe a bit too much ammonia.
I'd say.
Smell.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, this is the aftermath?
That's gotta
stink. Oh, that's disgusting.
Yep.
Is this where they get gutter oil from?
Yeah, it's very possibly. Now they can just scoop it off the road.
Oh my gosh.
I will make him pay.
That guy rules, doesn't he?
I'll make him pay.
I will make him pay.
Mr. Chabuduo. He's like, screw this. He's piss jail.
Piss jail. It's
like a shrimp.
I guess so. He's got the floor mat, which is covered in his cake blood. Now he's like...
He's covered in a bloody floor mat, and he's blue now.
When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind were